guys. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Inspired. Today I'm here with Aubrey, myself, Adrienne, and Sasha. And if you guys did not know, if you're not on our email list, you're missing out on all types of good I'm not supposed to say that word within the first few. You're missing out on a bunch of stuff because we have released some important updates and there's lots of good freebies and all that. But today's episode, we are talking about the podcast and why we kind of have restructured, and because basically it's Sasha and I, you guys notice, holding down this podcast week after week after week and coming up with all these ideas and then coming up with all the descriptions and then writing all the titles the and graphics.
Oh gosh, yeah, there's a lot that goes in posting. I mean, for the most part, Buzzsprout does the automatic stuff for us, but then YouTube, we still have YouTube. We got to create the graphics for YouTube, and there's a lot of steps.
Yeah, so we got to 100 episodes, and we're not saying goodbye.
Yeah, we're just saying see you a little bit later. So every 2 weeks we'll be posting.
This is going to get us off topic a little bit, but this last, month, I walk in and I'm like, Sasha, we're not doing that anymore.
All right, cross out the list.
I keep giving up stuff, and there's been a time where I was like, this podcast, I don't know, man, I don't know, because it's a lot. Like Sasha said, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. There's a lot of moving parts, and poor Sasha's been holding down the actual podcast for at least the last 3 months. You've been doing all the edit. So if you guys don't know, we work at the video podcast studio here in Las Vegas. But so they do all of our video stuff. So you think that, oh yeah, well that's easy. Well, there's still a lot of stuff that goes in the back end of it. So we're tired.
Yeah. And I think we also wanted the information we're putting out to be a little bit better too. So we're learning that as well.
Yeah.
The more we film.
Yeah, I think
what you guys like, what you don't like. So
we wanted to spend more time kind of checking in on each episode. We were just talking about numbers. We're not doing the greatest at following up with numbers.
Yeah, just go for it.
Yeah, we kind of just go for it. So we want to spend more time.
Yeah, but I think that's what's fun to it too. We haven't really made it too serious because we do enjoy filming. We love having everyone here to film with us when they can, and at least I enjoyed the part, but when you have to go back and do the back end, you're just ugh.
It gets repetitive almost.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying. You wanted me to pop back on, because there was a time, I was doing it, and it took up almost my whole Monday, my whole Monday off, and I was like, okay, so.
And God forbid you don't have internet connection, and you have to restart the upload.
It's the worst. Oh my gosh. It's the worst.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, thanks for being here with us, guys.
Sometimes, I just learn, and then I watch you guys as well when I'm driving work or
Do you listen to the podcast?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I listen to it, and I crack up because I see myself on the screen, and I'm like, oh, Jesus, what the hell? She didn't brush her hair or something. But, overall, it's very, very informational. So,
it's weird, too, with podcasts. I feel like you don't get social media, we get instant gratification, right? With the podcast, you don't really hear that feedback. It's please leave us a review, and is there anybody out there how you don't know it, who's listening. But then out of nowhere, the second I'm like, all right, I'm done with this is too much work, it's not doing it. Then the second I say that, somebody's like, oh, Amber, I binge watched a podcast. I'm like, what? I'm so there are people listening. There's people listening regularly, so that's kind of cool to know.
Well, some of your private students that come in have mentioned that, that's actually definitely, and they're like, oh, I remember you. And I'm like, oh, you remember what?
Yeah.
You're one of them. And I'm like, oh, okay, alrighty. You watch them? And so they do. So, thank you.
I'm not a watcher. I'm a listener. I ain't watching nothing on.
Well, I listen and watch. I'm a lash artist in San Francisco. So as I'm lashing, I'll look over and I'll watch. Or if I'm driving. And you do put a lot of good content out there.
How do you listen to the podcast?
I play. I know I'm not supposed to be playing it while I'm driving, but I play.
No, what app do you use? Do you use Apple? Do you use YouTube?
Apple.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I can ask you this because you're kind of in the middle of being on it with us and being also a listener.
Right. So
what do you take from it? Do you think we could be better with our topics? Do you think what's your opinion on it and how we can improve, I guess is what I'm asking.
No, you guys are pretty well-rounded.
You think
with pretty much everything. I think maybe a little, because she does apprentices, maybe a little bit more about that.
More information, education is what you're saying?
Educational, okay. I would say. But for the most part, she talks about everything. It's you guys come up with well-rounded topics, which I think is good because, again, I'm on it and then I'm off of it. So I'm seeing, what it looks like, and what I look like on camera. I'm like,
Yeah.
But just overall, just looking at it. And then the feedback that I get from her students when I'm assisting her, and they're like, no, I listen to it, so, I mean, you do come with a lot of topics, and it's not boring.
I hear we're very relatable. I get that.
Yeah,
it's like
Very
the most common
relatable.
thing.
Yeah,
Very
sometimes I'm like,
relatable.
should we be like, how do you, niching? How do you say that word?
Niche, like
Niching down a little bit, or are we good where we're at? I'm like,
I feel like I'd be bored. Like I hearing her say
If it was
training
just, like,
and learning and
education?
stuff, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
hell no. And like I do that all day, every day. Like go to
Yeah.
my social media. Like they're all day, every day, free education.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here on a podcast. I
Oh,
will
no,
every
I like
once in a while.
education.
Yeah.
I will every one. We've done some like removal ones
Yeah.
and some color
Oh, yeah,
corrections
you did
and
do
some
that.
eyeliners and some. So I'm like, I just don't want it to be all that. I would probably want to die.
I personally appreciate that we kind of do a little bit of everything.
I do
Yeah,
too.
that's what I
know?
mean. No, you do. You're well rounded, and not so much of the education. A lot of that education because it's like redundant, right?
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
get-
you have more than enough out there for potential students or even people that are just wanting to take a course with you.
Yeah,
know
and
what
if
I
you
mean?
really want to learn from Amber, we have online courses inspired by MissAmberRed.com.
Absolutely.
That is a plug. And I'm working on a 6-month apprenticeship program online.
Yep, we got some good things coming. So
Yeah.
definitely, keep listening. Make sure you're on our email list.
How about you, Aubrey? How do you feel about being on the podcast? She's like, what? I'm just going to sit here and be quiet this whole time.
Yeah, I really like being on the podcast. I think it's like my second time now.
Nice.
And you guys always just correct me up over here. So
She thinks we're the most funniest people in the whole wide world. That's great.
Do you like being on the podcast, or does it like make you feel uncomfortable? A little bit?
I'm more comfortable with the podcast than being on camera, I
Yeah?
would say. But if I have something to say, then it's
Yeah.
fun. Otherwise, I just sit here like I don't have anything to say. But
Yeah.
that's
So
okay.
who are you, Aubrey?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm like, everybody's probably like Aubrey, like, because she's only been on it once.
Yeah.
So, like, wait a
Yeah.
second. Who is, that podcast episode did really good.
Yeah.
Sasha
Right.
pulled numbers on that one. We
Yeah.
actually did
We
what we were
actually
supposed
did do
to.
numbers.
That was actually really funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
So
Right,
if you want a
laughing the whole
full like
time.
in-depth one, we have an actual episode dedicated to Aubrey.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm back. I made it this far. And I'm their front desk and social media girl. So I do a lot of clips, a lot of photography, take a lot of videos, and then kind of just help with like side projects along the way too. So
Yeah.
You're doing better today.
today was better.
Yeah, what was going on today? What was different about today? Was it my pep talk this morning? I'm like, Aubrey, what the? And she's like looking at me and I'm like, I saw your resume last night. How long have you been with us now?
Couple months.
So a couple months, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I saw your resume, and it says that you graduated 3.99, so I'm going to need you to. And she's like, what? She's like, yeah, my husband tells me I act, what did he say?
Stupider than I am.
And I'm like, oh, if he's talking to you that way, well then girl,
Yeah.
So we were talking about it on lunch, and he said his theory about like why this is going on is a confidence thing. So he's
Okay.
like, you just need to like project that confidence even if you don't have it. So that's my
fake
new
it till
goal.
you make it.
Yeah, that's my new goal that I'm working on.
I'm right there with you because I have no idea how to do it.
Yeah.
No idea.
Well,
That's
a lot
what
of
I
this
said
stuff.
at first, but then I realized I used to do it. So I'm like, why did I stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. 'Cause
client
in my
this
20s,
morning.
you couldn't tell me shit. Yeah, now I'm like more like aware of everything, and I'm like, why?
Yeah,
Why? That's supposed to be getting better.
Well,
Now you get more cautious.
Yeah.
Actually doing that and actually turning it to what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was just, badass, doing this and doing that with my brows and everything. And I get here and I'm like,
Merp.
Merp?
Rewind.
Like, I don't even know about this stuff. Like, what the hell? Like, this lady
don't
who
even know
told me,
anything?
like,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I mean, I was literally feeling like I had no clue what the hell I was doing. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But, I mean, thankfully, just putting my mind to it and just working at it, what my passion. So,
Fake it till you make
thank
it,
you.
like
Fake
Amber
it. I
said.
did. I was surely faking it till I made it. I mean, I'm still trying to make it, so
We're still on the journey.
we're all trying to do it, but I mean, just having that confidence to move forward, and doing, a brow. Like I had a client who came, I didn't tell you that, like, and she was like, "Wow, you're," because I had to refresh her brows. she was like, wow, these are the best brows. Like they look really soft. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah. Good.
Because I didn't see that,
Yeah.
right? Of course, you don't know until you know. And so when I got here and not knowing, and then now knowing,
Yeah.
like, I'm like, wow, you don't know,
Yeah.
right? So,
And then you slowly build that confidence
yeah,
up.
and
so.
that confidence. Thank you for helping me build my confidence.
That's what I do best in people. You're welcome. I'm like, fly, little birdie. And you're like, no, I don't want to. Like, you could do it.
Yeah.
So the lesson here is keep the podcast going until we get that one episode.
That
Our
makes
e-
us
That
famous.
just-
Our Elon
Yeah.
versus Trump one did pretty good too.
Oh,
Of course that one did.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
We
Because
have
they
a
were
few.
fighting live. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I caught that right before we walked
That
into
was
the
two
episode. They were
girlfriends.
like online,
Yeah.
like fighting, and I was like, "Ooh, listen
Look,
to this."
yes. Yeah, so that was cool.
I know one thing I would like to see different from my podcast is like posting clips on TikTok more, because a lot of podcasts that I find or see are from TikTok, like quick clips. You know, they reel you in a little bit, or they post a whole clip, and I'm sitting there on TikTok watching their podcast, not even knowing it, and I'm like, maybe we need to move over there a little bit.
I got that the Opus clip back
Yeah,
again.
I know
so
we're moving that way.
Well, Aubrey and I got tasks ahead of us.
YouTube Shorts too.
Yeah, I
I've
could
been
watch
killing
those
it.
and Facebook Shorts for like hours.
Yeah.
So addictive.
I'm
Yeah.
killing it with those YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
I'm killing it with those YouTube shorts.
And they're pushing it right now, so
yeah.
keep on it. I think
Wait.
more exposure to our podcast is what's next, whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means. More
Besides social
video
media.
editing, more more video editing. But
Yeah.
the Opus clip, it does that shit for you. It
Yeah.
literally pulls out the top. But I mean, I tweak it some, but
So what is that app again, Amber, for people who may not know?
oh, it just you just upload the podcast and it'll give you like I don't know how many, but at least like top 10 like key things, and it like ranks them. So it'll give you like a percentage. It tells you he's probably familiar with it. And it gives you just like a percentage of like how well it thinks it'll do, like the clip, like so you don't have to listen to the whole thing, which Amber loves. So
Yeah,
it'll just
that's
pull
nice.
out what it is. I was telling Aubrey what really is awesome about it. Excuse me. Is that I'm used to editing all the clips in CapCut. Like I literally will take the clips, put it in, put transitions, make sure everybody's centered, this, that, and the other, and it automatically just does that.
Does it for you.
So it's nice to be able to just, oh yeah, that's a cool clip. Let's steal that one.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it free or did you pay for it?
No, I did the paid version of this one.
There is a free version though?
There is a free version.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested, that's what we're using now.
Yeah, it's like something with the uploading. I can't remember off the top of my head, but something with the uploading, it made it difficult. It had to be set in a certain something. But if you pay for it, it's not, and you get more space. Is that the right word?
Yeah, more storage, I guess, whatever they call it.
Oh.
More cloud.
There we go. More whatever that visible stuff is up there. Oh my goodness. Well, cool. If you guys want to hear any certain topics, I guess we could ask them to drop those in the comments.
Yes, please drop your opinions of like topics you want to hear us talk about, just anything. Just give us a review if you have time to do it. We
I was
appreciate
just about
it.
to say, leave a freaking review. I
Yeah.
was doing so good with the reviews. We got up to a few.
Yeah.
Well, more than a few, but I
Yeah.
was doing pretty good asking people to leave reviews every time. If I hear them, I'm like, that's
Yeah.
my end. Ask them for a review.
I think our Apple one has a good amount of them.
And Spotify.
Spotify too?
Yeah, Spotify's
Okay.
got
Yeah.
quite a few. Decent. I was trying to catch up with Taryn. You hear that, Taryn? I was trying to catch up with her reviews because hers has been out a little longer than ours. So if I
Yeah.
could catch her, that'd be so fun.
A little challenge.
I'm very competitive. It's so funny. I'm like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm like, I'm coming for you. Anyways, yeah, let us know in the comments if you guys want to see something special from us. Otherwise, we're going to keep talking random shit. And we're here for
Going
your
down our
entertainment.
deep, dark rabbit holes too
Yeah, that
in
would
our
be
podcast
fun.
episodes.
Yeah, and stay tuned because we have a fun one coming up. So you guys definitely don't want to miss this one. How we deal with client.
Yeah,
We're
or
gonna
they're
talk-
talking about the Excel sheets, and I'm like, so fun.
No, we're going to talk about the client one and how we deal
All
with
right.
bad reviews. This psycho beat.
Ooh, yes. My
Anyways,
favorite.
all right, guys, join us next time on another episode of Inspired. And until then, Sasha.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.